What if beauty itself became your worst nightmare? Silent Hill. F is abandoning everything you thought you knew about the franchise, trading rust and decay for Japanese horror that finds terror in perfection itself. First things first, Silent Hill F represents a dramatic shift for the franchise. After years of westernized entries, Konami has made the bold decision to relocate the horror to Japan itself. Set in the fictional town of Ebisugaoka during the 1960s, this isn't just a change of scenery, it's a complete philosophical overhaul of what Silent Hill can be. The game follows Hinako Shimizu, a high school student whose quiet town becomes consumed by an otherworldly fog, transforming her familiar home into a nightmarish hellscape. But this isn't the industrial decay of Silent Hill, Pennsylvania. Instead, we're getting what the developers call 100% essence of Japanese-style horror, a concept built around finding terror in beauty itself. The creative team behind Silent Hill F reads like a dream roster for horror enthusiasts. The story is being crafted by Ryukishi07, the legendary writer behind the When They Cry visual novel series. If you know his work, you know we're in for psychological horror that goes far beyond simple jump scares. This is someone who specializes in murder mysteries, supernatural terror, and the kind of psychological complexity that made the original Silent Hill games so memorable. Development duties fall to Neobards Entertainment, known for their work on asymmetrical horror experiences. Their understanding of what makes players genuinely uncomfortable, combined with Ryukishi07's narrative genius, suggests we're looking at something truly special. Here's where Silent Hill F gets really interesting. The development team has centered the entire experience around a distinctly Japanese horror concept, the idea that true terror emerges when something becomes too immensely beautiful and perfect. This isn't about grotesque monsters lurking in dark corners, it's about the uncanny valley of perfection, where beauty itself becomes the source of dread. This philosophy permeates every aspect of the game's design. The 1960s Showa-era setting was specifically chosen for its contrast with modern life. As the producers explain, this period feels like a different world, one connected to our present but preserving customs and superstitions that have been forgotten in modern Japan. It's this temporal displacement that creates the perfect breeding ground for psychological horror. The trailers we've seen are packed with symbolic imagery that horror fans will want to dissect frame by frame. Red spider lilies, flowers strongly associated with death and the afterlife in Japanese culture, appear throughout the footage, literally blocking Hinako's escape routes and forcing her into increasingly claustrophobic situations. The visual design appears to embrace traditional Japanese aesthetics while corrupting them with supernatural elements. We see serene landscapes twisted into nightmare fuel, familiar cultural symbols rendered sinister through context and presentation. It's clear that every visual element has been carefully chosen to create maximum psychological impact. Now, here's where things get controversial among longtime fans. Silent Hill F is taking a more action-oriented approach compared to traditional entries in the series. The developers have confirmed that combat will be more melee-focused, with challenging enemy encounters that emphasize direct confrontation over the puzzle-heavy exploration that defined earlier games. This represents a significant departure from the franchise's roots, but it's not necessarily a negative one. The increased combat focus appears designed to create a different kind of tension, the stress of direct confrontation with otherworldly horrors rather than the slow-burn dread of atmospheric exploration. Silent Hill F is being developed for current-generation hardware, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows PC. This focus on modern platforms allows the developers to fully realize their vision of beautiful terror through cutting-edge visual fidelity and immersive audio design. The game is currently available for pre-order at the standard $70 price point, though Konami hasn't revealed any special editions or pre-order bonuses yet. Given the franchise's legacy and the excitement surrounding this entry, expect those details to emerge as we get closer to launch. Mark your calendars, horror fans. Silent Hill F is scheduled to release on September 25th, 2025. That gives the development team plenty of time to polish what appears to be an ambitious reinvention of the franchise. This timing is strategic, positioning the game for the crucial fall release window while avoiding direct competition with other major horror releases. It also allows Konami to build on the momentum from the successful Silent Hill 2 remake, which sold over 2 million copies and proved there's still massive appetite for this franchise. Silent Hill F represents more than just another sequel. It's a statement about the franchise's future direction. By returning to Japanese horror traditions while embracing modern gameplay sensibilities, Konami is attempting to recapture what made the series special while making it relevant for contemporary audiences. The success or failure of this approach will likely determine the future of Silent Hill as a franchise. If it works, we could see more culturally specific horror experiences that draw from different traditions and mythologies. If it doesn't, well, well, let's hope that doesn't happen. Silent Hill F is shaping up to be either a triumphant return to form or a fascinating experiment that doesn't quite land. Either way, it's going to be essential playing for horror fans. The combination of Ryukishi07's writing, Japanese horror aesthetics, and modern production values creates something we've never seen before in the Silent Hill universe. Whether you're a longtime fan of the series or someone curious about Japanese horror traditions, Silent Hill F deserves your attention. Mark September 25, 2025 on your calendar and prepare yourself for a journey into beautiful terror. That's everything we know about Silent Hill F so far. What are your thoughts on the Japan setting and increased combat focus? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more horror gaming content. Until next time, stay scared.